Hey everyone, right behind me we have our freshly completed Jeep Wrangler Rubicon, fully built out as an Overland vehicle that we just finished in the shop. Today we're going to cover the whole build, top to bottom. Let's get started. Now before we dive too deep into the details of the build, let's start with the truck. Our customer supplied us with his Jeep JL Rubicon bone stock from the factory. Now we're not going to go too deep into the details of what comes with the Rubicon, but you guys already know front and rear lockers, electric disconnecting sway bar, the whole deal. So we're not going to waste much time here. We're going to get this tent popped open and start showing you around. There you have it. In just a couple seconds, we got the rooftop tent opened and the awning deployed. Up top, we have Alu-Cab's 3.1 rooftop tent, along with their 270-degree shadow awning. Another thing that's worth mentioning about the rooftop tent here is that we have brackets on 3 sides of the truck to allow you to put your ladder. In the case of this Jeep, we have the awning on the far side, the kitchen on the back, so that leaves our point of entry on the passenger side of the truck, so we have our bracket set up right here. Now, I know we're gonna have a couple questions about the new ladder that you see. Alu-Cab's 3.1 tents now come with a black ladder that also has more surface for feet. Now, these ladders will be available for purchase separately for any customer that has a 3.0 tent in the future. Now, this is a customer's tent, so out of respect for the new tent, we're not gonna go climbing around inside it. But I did want to at least show you guys that you have some storage up top. You have 2 USB ports and a 12-volt socket to charge your devices while you're sleeping, as well as a condensation mat to keep any condensation down, and a really comfortable mattress. So you're going to notice that there's no EXO roll bar or roof platform that the tent is mounted to. That's because we use GP Factor's low-profile mounting feet, a set of Alu-Cab load bars, and Renogy's backbone mounting system. That setup gets your tent really close to the roof of the Jeep, doesn't allow a lot of wind to travel underneath it, and it works really well. You can see on top of the tent is Sunflare's 126-watt solar panel. You'll notice that there's no mount or brackets holding the solar panel to the roof of the tent. That's because we had adhered it to the tent using Sikaflex. These solar panels are super nice because they're really slim and totally safe to stand on, and they also have diodes inside them, so if a panel is in the shade, it'll turn that panel off and let the rest of the panel do the job. On top of the tent, you'll see a set of Maxtrax held down by GP Factor Maxtrax mounts, held down between a set of Alu-Cab load bars. I'm gonna pop open the shower cube and we'll go into a little bit more detail about that. Now the shower cube opens super simple, same as the awning. Unzip the bag. Inside there's gonna be 2 arms held in by an elastic band. You'll open that band and the shower cube just kind of falls into place. So once you got the shower cube opened, there's 2 brackets inside that you're gonna wanna pop into place to make sure that the arms don't close on themselves if any wind were to come. Now the shower cube works great as it's intended as a shower room, but it also works great to use as a bathroom and as a changing room. So now I'm gonna show you guys the back of the truck. This is where all your cooking, storage, and everything takes place, and it's super trick. You'll notice I moved the awning out of the way. That's only to get more sun into the shot. All of this is accessible with the awning deployed and latched to the back of the tent. Simply just so you guys can see it a little better. Now the back of this Jeep is pretty trick, so we're gonna go into it a little deeper. Everything here starts on Goose Gear's rear seat delete and base plate system. From there, we've added their camp kitchen, storage modules, and their tailgate table. So let's work our way around this setup a little bit. In the fridge drawer, we have ARB's classic 50-quart fridge wrapped in a transit bag for insulation and protection. Below that, we have a partner steel 2-burner stove, both of which come out with the press of a button. Top button takes out the fridge. It'll lock into place, hit the yellow tab below, and then out comes your kitchen. So once you're done cooking, it closes just as easy. You'll press this yellow button, comes all the way in, locks into place. When it's time to bring the fridge in, press the yellow tab off to the right. There she goes. Like we mentioned, we have Goose Gear storage modules, 2 awesome sized drawers, perfect for cooking utensils, toiletries, maybe some clothes as well. Also in the back of the Jeep, we have Goose Gear's tailgate table. Really nice table that just came out. 2 really sturdy latches allow an all stainless steel table to come down. You have a bamboo cutting board built into it as well. Follows the contour of the tailgate, it's really nice. Table works really great for cooking, obviously. Also doubles really good as a work surface. Get your laptop out here, Bluetooth speaker, you're hanging out. So what's awesome about the Goose Gear rear seat delete system is you gain 4 cubbies to use for excess storage. What we like to do is we store things that you don't need as part of your daily routine. So we're talking recovery equipment, maybe a first aid kit, depending on where you are, and maybe you put an extra raincoat down there that just lives in the truck. So if you forget one, you always have one on your next trip, or if it gets muddy from the day before. But these storage cubbies fit a lot of stuff, extra toilet paper, you name it. What we decided to do was dedicate one of our cubbies to house all of our electronics that power the fridge and the accessories for the back of the Jeep. The power comes down from the solar panels, it hits our REDARC BCDC management system, and that distributes the power to our Lithium-Ion 100-watt battery stored below. From there, it'll go through some fuses, and then it's distributed to both the fridge and the USBs and USB-C outlets that we have in the back of the truck. Now, if you need more detail on how the solar panel and management system works, leave a comment in below and we'll be sure to do a detailed video on that. So we added a bunch of overlanding equipment to both the top and inside the Jeep, but we didn't leave the outside alone. Up front, we have a worn Zeon 10,000-pound winch hidden behind the factory Jeep bumper. With that, we have a Factor 55 Fairlead and Fat Link and a pair of ARB Solus Intensity lights. And what's neat and what's great about these Jeeps is these ARB lights are wired to the factory auxiliary switches that you find in the dash of the Jeep. Under the hood, you're just gonna find our OK four-wheel drive kill switch for the winch. That will have to be switched every time you wanna turn off or turn on the winch. In the rear, we have AEV's XT rear bumper. It's a steel bumper made here in the US. We also have the tire swing and gas caddy, all from AEV. What's really nice about this bumper and the gas caddy is you can still run a 35. It relocates your rear camera, so you don't lose that. And it also gives you a spot to mount a rear fog light if you want to as well, all while keeping the hitch open and available. For suspension, we kept it super simple. The truck came in on 35s, so all we did was added a spacer lift to it to help with the weight that we added in the back, just to level out the truck. So that is a wrap for this Overland Jeep. If you have any questions on the products that we spoke about or would like more details on those products, leave it in the comments below and we'll be sure to answer it. If you liked this video and you'd like to see more builds coming out of our shops, let us know and we'd like to make more tours on these trucks. So for now, hit that subscribe button and we'll see you in the next video.